Our latest report shows that in the second quarter of 2014, residential prices in the prime segment grew by 6% year on year. On the same basis, mainstream prices saw a much larger magnitude of increase of 24%. In both cases, however, residential price growth slowed sharply compared to 6 months earlier. A couple of factors were responsible for the slowdown in Dubai's residential sector. The first was the increase in the transfer fee from 2 to 4%, and second, and likely more important, was the introduction of mortgage caps by the UAE Central Bank. In fact, the central bank's new measures partly helped to explain the two-speed recovery we're currently experiencing in the residential sector, with mainstream outperforming prime. To explain this further, the new mortgage caps have been staggered so that a first-time buyer, whether an expat or a national, needs to raise a higher deposit when buying a property worth over 5 million dirhams. Now, given that approximately 30% of all sales in the prime segment are completed using mortgage finance, it's not surprising that the luxury end of the market has been affected to a greater degree. However, we don't see this as a negative outcome. After all, the central bank's aim was to cool the market in order to have more sustainable price growth, and the early signs are that this is working. What's more, in the mainstream segment, established as well as newer locations continue to do well. Dubai Marina, for example, continues to benefit from strong demand from non-nationals, while prices in newer locations such as Jumeirah Village and Sports City are rising off a relatively low base. It is also worth considering that while market-wide rents have been rising quickly, they haven't been able to keep pace with rising capital values. This is especially true in the prime segment, where yields have come down further. That in turn helps to explain the relative attractiveness of mainstream communities among investors.